Hello everybody, Skiff here. Welcome back to The Darkness Within. First thing I want to do, I feel like I actually need to apologise. I was in a really bad mood and I'm not entirely sure why. When I played this last time, I think I had a lot of stuff on my mind and unfortunately I took it out on the game. And I think, especially watching the video back, I watched the first bit and I was like, God, I had a real temper tantrum, didn't I, over that, trying to put certain bits together to how you can effectively how you combine different things to get the next clue. And I think it was also because for some reason I get a little bit impatient sometimes with not point and click games, but games sort of like this where it's collecting bits, putting them together to figure out the next puzzle. I can get a bit impatient, and I think unfortunately being in a bit of a bad mood with a lot of stuff on my mind and then playing this game, it just made it worse. So I threw my toys out of the pram, so to speak. So I think, well, I'm going to finish this game, but I think unfortunately that just put a bad taste in my mouth at the time. So if you did come across this video and you see that, apologies. But I do get a bit riled up sometimes and I get a bit frustrated with some things. However, I don't think this game has very long. I think it's quite short, but I could be wrong. So I might finish it off in this one. I might put them all together into one video because unfortunately there was a chunk in the, I think it was the second video. I've been doing a lot of editing and uploading of other videos now. So by the time of recording this, I have finished Plague Tale and I think it should be up within the next day or so. But yeah, I missed a chunk because for some reason, I don't think I hit the record button properly or hard enough or whatever, and I just missed a chunk out of the game, and it is what it is, unfortunately. At the moment, I'm not inclined to replay it and finish it all because I have too many games in my list to play. I also noticed, unfortunately, you can hear the clickety-clack of my keyboard in a few things. I thought I'd gotten it out, but my keyboard is extremely clicky, not thocky, and I've been trying to look at ways to make it a bit more of a thock sound. I think I'm just going to have to replace the switches or lube the switches, but I'm not really sure yet, so it might still be a bit clicky clacky for a while, and if you don't like that, apologies. But unfortunately with my new mic, it's not on a boom arm anymore, it is sat right in front of me, so it is going to pick up some of that residual sound no matter how much I try and get rid of it. Anywho, I think that's enough prattling on from me. We're gonna jump into the game, see if we can finish it. I'm not gonna lie, I am still gonna keep the walkthrough that I was using the other day available in case I need it. But I think I'm almost done. I'm not really sure. I was trying not to jump too far ahead, but I think unfortunately I may have. But anywho, we're gonna jump into the game and just see where we go from there. Okay. So we just had another nightmare, so we're going to get up and try and figure out. I still feel tired. How long have I been sleeping? What? It's the 13th of November. It was the 10th when I went to sleep. I've slept for 3 days. What's happening to me? Am I sleepwalking? Have we got any messages on our phone if we've been asleep for 3 days?
No new messages.
Huh. So much for our friend. Day 4 time lost, November 13th, 2011. Oh, I can't remember all the keys now. Damn, that's what happens when you take time off. Oh wait, no, it's just the buttons, isn't it? I'm going to, so we've got, spoke to at the cabin. Okay, so we got that, so I'm assuming we're going to have to go back to the cabin at some point. I can't remember, did we open the desks or not? Field organizer, I think there's still more information in that we have to pull. Oh. No, I want to read it. Can I not read it? Why won't you let me look at it? What was this one? There we go. Okay. Okay, so we looked at that one already. That's the diary. Pages. Key to the house. Car keys. Oh, that was that, yeah, the guy that we found. The paintbrush still. Okay. So, because I'm not really sure what to do, I'm going to call our friend. I don't have a reason to call him right now. Okay. Well, what do you want to do then? Do you want to go to the bathroom? Are we still taking the medicine? Because we're waiting to get lab results from that, aren't we? Okay, the medicine's not there. Cool. Let's go. Oh, I wonder if the test result's ready. I better ask Arthur about it. Okay, so now we can ring Arthur. My phone's buzzing away over there as well.
Yes?
Hi, Arthur.
Oh, hi, Howard. How are you doing?
Listen, I just wanted to know if you had got anything back yet about the substance I left in my office.
Yes, I've got the report right here. Just a moment. Yes, here it is. It's nasty stuff, all right. Some kind of neural medicine, but mixed with a hallucinogen. And no ordinary hallucinogen according to the report, although they're not sure yet exactly what it is.
Thanks, Arthur. That's all I needed to know.
Don't mention it. Take care.
You too. See you soon.
Who gave us that medicine? I thought it was him. Big brain moment. Oh, I don't need to listen to that. Okay. Loath, Nolder. I don't think I can mix dialogues with I will give it a try. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay, let's try that. Maybe something else. Okay. Maybe 3 Days Lost. That didn't ring a bell. Okay. Maybe we should go to the house or to the cabin. I don't know if we can go back to the cabin yet, but I want to see if we can use those keys. Oh, we can go back to the cabin. Cabin. Ooh, okay. I hope that no one's here this time. Yeah, that'd probably be good. Okay, yep. I feel like I may have missed stuff. Because, again, being impatient. Okay, so there's nothing on here that I can click on. Seems a bit random that it will let me zoom into it then. Okay. What? Okay, nothing else to click on. Cool, okay. Okay, nothing on the table. I can't look at any of this stuff. Can't look down any further. Okay, nothing there. There, nothing there. That's the pot that I use to clean stuff with. I can't move over there, and there is nothing over there to look at. Cool. Okay. That's the door I came in from. I'm gonna have another quick look in here. Okay, so I can't open that. That note, a blank piece of paper. I've got the thing over there. I'll pick something up off the bed. Don't want to go back down there yet. I want to finish having a look around. Upstairs. So we've got the loft. That's good. I don't have to faff around. So I read that book. Read quite a lot of it. Looked through that. Move over there. That's to leave. We looked at all of these. This has got to be some sort of puzzle or something, maybe? At some point. So we looked at that. Looked at these. There's a whole bunch of weird notes. Okay, I can't click on anything there. Go back. Go back. Read that, I remember that. Oh, okay, but we've got underlined. Did we underline stuff in this? Oh, we did. We've got the clues 2 of 2. Okay. Okay, so nothing else there. Nothing else here. So we'll leave. Okay, let's carry on upstairs. Nothing else in the roof. Nope, okay. So we've got the roll desk, we've got this desk. Is this one open? It's locked, okay. Can we use... Aha, we can. Ooh, things to look at. A half-full inkwell. Paper, books, book, key, thank you. What's this? Using the marker in the old maps is a great way to find the places, but the condition of the maps is deteriorating rapidly. To avoid any further damage to them, the maps have been placed in a special cabinet for storage. We've discovered a lot of places by using them, and our research continues. The most important place we have found is the ancient cemetery that hides the tombs we have long sought after. The ruins that were found 350 to 400 meters from there lead me to believe that this place was an ancient settlement. Perhaps the ruins were once a town that belonged to the folk called... Okay, so is it Aether? Aether? We're going to go with Aether, that lived on Northwood Mountain long ago. Mr. Kerwin will start searching this place within a few days. Okay. I've begun to examine the special wooden sculptures that Mr. Kerwin obtained from Africa. These identical wooden sculptures have a hidden compartment in them which is protected by some kind of locking mechanism that I haven't yet been able to figure out. Apart from the one that I opened easily, I don't know what these are meant to contain. I've also seen... Wait, I have a feeling, didn't we open one of them, or it was already open and it smelt like something weird? It's probably got the hallucinogen drug in there or something. Anywho, I've also seen firsthand one of these sculptures in one of the places that we discovered with the aid of the maps. These sculptures are extremely important. Excuse me. Inside the one that I opened, I found various kinds of leaves and an eyeless dead insect, which I couldn't identify. Having no eyes, it made me think that it is a species of insect that lives its entire life in dark and deep caves where no sunlight ever penetrates. I haven't figured out which plant or tree the leaves come from. The smell is strong and very interesting. Since the same smell emanates from the other sculptures, which I couldn't yet open, I assume that all of them contain the same items. Mr. Kerwin says that the purpose of these sculptures is to contain the Davesh mixture, which was the hallucinogen stuff. All of my research containing the Dvashe, I'm sorry, butchering that pronunciation, has not yielded satisfying results. This indicates that This indicates that its preparation has been protected extremely well, or that knowledge of it has been passed on through oral traditions. In even the most ancient and comprehensive writings, hardly any information can be found about it. According to these writings, the mixture has a very potent effect on people. It's known that the mixture can induce altered states of consciousness. I believe it has additional effects because the chemical is of critical importance to the soul metamorphosis doctrine. At the moment, I'm working on opening the locks of the sculptures without damaging them in any way. To do this, I'll need to understand the locking mechanism. I believe I'll figure it out soon. IB. Okay, so that was that. That was that. Okay. So, oh, no, that's the doors out, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this one and see if we can open it. Random bottle. It's locked. Okay. Hey. Okay, so we can't look at either of those papers. Can't look at the book. We can look at that. Can't look at that. There's things up here. And there is a map. Okay, let's grab the map. Old map I found in the cabin. In the cabin. I keep saying cabin for some reason. Okay, I can't see anything on it anyway. What are these? Can't open any of the drawers. Okay. Start with this one. Dear IB, I will try to write down completely all the information regarding to the strange disappearance of Mr. R, which I have learned directly from Mr. FV. I beseech you to send this mail to Mr. Kerwin too, because as you know, I have to leave for Tsale today. About one month ago, Mr. R had written a letter to Mr. FV mentioning a police operation was being conducted in the area where he was living and how he felt uncomfortable because of this event. According to what Mr. R said, police heard some unusual things, and because of this, they started their investigation in the suburbs. Some people have been arrested, but the reason for these arrests has not been announced publicly. In the successive days, Mr. FV got in touch with one of our police friends and got some information regarding the strange operation. According to our police connection, the investigation focused on 2 Gaboni sailors and what they had brought from some Eastern Indian islands. I don't know why my voice is croaking. Mr. R tried to retrieve information regarding these Gabonese. Is it Gabonese? That doesn't sound right. Gabon? I can't remember. These sailors gave some objects from some Eastern Indian islands where they often sailed with merchant ships to some unknown person in the suburbs. At a tavern called Knight's Head, he learned from an undependable source, from a drunk, that police seized one of these objects in the course of the investigation. According to the drunk, they had sold a very ancient parchment to someone named Legrossi and were paid very generously. Then these two had quit sailing and went back to their country, Gabon. That last object, the parchment, was very important and dangerous. I hinted at it. No, I don't need that. Mr. R said all of this in his last letter to Mr. FV, but after a month when Mr. FV noticed that no replies to his letters had been coming from Mr. R, he wanted to visit him personally. When he arrived at his house, there was no trace of Mr. R. That is all that Mr. FV told me. He is now residing at Mr. R's place and waiting for further orders. I have sent a letter to Mr. FV telling him to contact you, and I hope that he will visit you soon. Your servant, Zay. Not gonna lie, I don't remember a lot of the names. I know that we're looking for one guy, and he was in a group with a couple. Well, he got invited by Ivar to a group where there was at least one other person whose name I can't remember, into looking at no, I wouldn't have necessarily said occult things, but like weird things. And the guy that we're after, who I always thought was reading certain things, like going to graveyards and doing recordings, was a bit weird himself, but he seemed freaked out by this. And since then, he's gone missing. But but in the last video, we met him in the basement, and he was being all weird and cryptic and told us to get out of there before somebody else came down, which may or may not be Ivar. But then we met somebody else randomly in the house who knew our name. I don't know. I am a little bit confused, I won't lie. My old friend, you may be worried because you haven't heard from me for some time, but I can assure you that you will be surprised when you see the things that I have found. In the package that I have sent you, I have added all of the copies of my discoveries together with the notes about what I have written. It is very noticeable that they are very ancient, but still, I think that they were copied from an even more ancient source. The drawings on the fourth parchment seem particularly attractive and confusing. They may seem meaningless at first, but when you inspect the notes that I have added, they will be clearer. I think that the sign with an Ouroboros, I can't say it properly, Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail, around it serves as a key or source for the others, and I still cannot understand the meaning of the diagram in which the familiar celestial bodies are shown in strange locations. If you could find any clues about these matters, please let me know. Even if I wanted to talk about these things excessively, I have to stop here for now. I have to travel shortly and I won't return for 1 month, hence you will not be hear from me during that time. I think that I will be back at the latest on the 28th of the 11th 11. The time is getting closer and thus these things will start to become more complex. P.S. I think that there is a connection between my discoveries and the book you have sent, but it would be best to leave this until our next conversation since I've not been able to examine it sufficiently. Okay, so there's one clue in here. Copies from an even... no. And there's probably something about the Ouroboros around it serves as a key. No, okay. Celestial bodies. It's the stars. Okay. Copies from an even more ancient source. Drawing on the fourth parchment. No, okay. Maybe it's the date. No, okay. John D? That didn't ring a bell. Do. Just checking. Okay, I don't think I can find this one yet then. Okay. Hi friend, I want to proudly announce to you that we have discovered that what we have been seeking. The city was lying buried in the sand 1 mile northwest of the location we last dug at. According to some local legends, all of the inhabitants of the city were killed when the city was buried under the sands because of their sins. These legends have greatly influenced the locals, as we noticed when we excavated the city. We uncovered it after 2 weeks of exhausting work. The first thing that we noticed were the skeletons, an abundance of bones scattered everywhere, some of which appeared to have been gnawed on. We found parchments which contained pictures and some strange hieroglyphs in a cave that was most likely used as a library. The sections with pictures look like they were about necromancy and sorcery. One parchment in particular is very exciting because it has some sections that look like the Voynich manuscript, which is thought to be related to the Botanic. In some buildings, stained low altars which have already exciting symbols on them greet the eye. Inside the buildings with these low altars, it is apparent that at one time the walls were adorned with colourful petroglyphs. This desert is not as auspicious as it first seemed. I listened to the sound which Marco Polo had mentioned, and I can say that he was right. Some nights, speech and music were heard so close to our camp that it would be fortuity not to try to record them, but it cannot be said that they were successful in that attempt, because the only thing we heard were the screams of the wind that was continuously moving the sand and immersing us in incoherent thoughts. I think that this discovery is an important step on the way to our ultimate goal, which needs to be examined a bit more. I hope I can send detailed documents about all of our discoveries in a short time. Take care till then. Brother, I hope you are all right. Happily, I want to declare to you that the EB problem has been solved. The little building in the garden is under our control now, and we've already started to examine it. Since we couldn't take that old fool's house in ordinary ways, we have used the last and the most direct solution now. JD. Oh, direct solution. Now JD is residing there. I'm sure that you will want to join him in his examination to... I'm jumping ahead too much, sorry. To communicate with him, please use some code. We found a palanquin there which contains some objects. We think that those objects are some kind of key, but a further investigation is needed. We did not yet try those on the target location because, as you know, to enter some places without knowledge may be very dangerous. Regards, IB. There's 2 clues here. EB problem has been solved. EB. Little building in the garden is under our control. I think that's interesting. You might say nothing there, but the old fool's house. Anyways, we use the last most direct solution. Did they kill somebody? Okay. I might not be able to get these ones yet. JD is residing there. Okay. Use this, whatever this is. It's a weird combination here. Seems like an encrypted combination of numbers and letters. Is this an address? Cool. Found a palanquin there which contains some objects. Kind of keys. Okay. Maybe IB. IB. This must be either... No doubt these are his initials. Maybe that's a secret one that I could get because it's not popped up on the clues there. Brother? Okay. Palanquin? Okay. It won't let me I think I need to underline this one, but he doesn't know who that is yet, so it won't let me. Was that the one I just looked at? Yeah. So last note. Honourable IB has told in the time bore, subsequent to a green coloured smoke, a dim flame was seen, but the mentioned face wasn't. I'm not sure that I could read the prayers correctly when the waters have risen, and I am not certain about the part that I believe is to be said when the moon is at the right location. In a short time I believe that I can report to you the results of my latest research. The G. The G. That was the only other thing I could click on, wasn't it? So I looked at that. Okay, let's have a look at this thing. What is this? Oh. Used for these sticks. They seem specifically crafted for a certain purpose. We'll take them then. Fantastique. Can I not? This looks cool. What is it? Is that all I can click on? Oh, okay. Okay, one thing it did say to do was look at this map. Ooh, okay. wish you could just... Can you click to get them away? Okay, you can. Why are you giving me a hint? Okay, that's not what I'm trying to do at the moment. Thank you very much. Okay, so I can't really... It's just to go, ooh, some pretty pictures. I can't interact with that yet. Okay. Pretty sure I got everything out of that desk. I got everything out of the other desk. Okay, so it said check the code with the phone. The numbers on the keypad. Okay, so it was K D 778 G T 8. Ooh, okay. Nobody's answering the phone. I better ask Arthur to find out who this number belongs to. Cool. Arthur, sort me out, mate.
Yes?
Hi, Arthur. It's Howard. I need you to do me another favour.
Yes, of course.
I've got a phone number here. 537-8488. I need to know what address that is.
No problem, Howard. I'll call you back when I found it.
Thanks, Arthur.
Thanks. So, I would not have thought to do this, hence the reason why I've got stuff here. So we have the ink pot, and apparently we have to use this for some reason. Oh, wrong button. We use this on the ink pot. I've covered the brush with ink. Cool. I don't know why I did that, but I've done that for some reason. So it might be cheating to use a walkthrough, but it's just to make it easier and a bit more consistent, because otherwise I'm going to be jumping backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and that's when I start to get a bit frustrated and stressed, and I don't want to do that again. I do kind of want to somewhat enjoy playing this game. Okay, now, yeah, we're going to go into the trapdoor, because we have looked at everything else. As far as I'm aware, I can't see anything else to pick up or interact with. Back down into the creepy basement. Okay. Was there anything else I could do here? I don't think so. Ah, it was this, wasn't it? So, was this locked? Okay, this was locked. Let's try and use the key that I just found. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, okay, what the heck? There's things here. These are a lot of maps here, each one of them marked with a series of numbers. I think that's a kind of serial number. Can I look at any of the maps? I have no clue which one I should look at. There are just too many of them. Okay. Let's leave that for now then. That had something on top, but I can't move it. Oh, I can... Oh, okay, so that's the ink. You just told me to use it here. Do I put the map there first then? I need to try something else. Moving pointer which has some ink. Oh, it already has ink on it. It's some kind of marking tool. Okay. It's one of the creepy masks. I can't spin it or turn it or zoom in or out. Okay. There's something on its head though. What is that? Okay, maybe there's nothing on its head. Can I use a stick on it? Nope. Can I use the map on it? Nope. I know it might sound stupid, I'm just trying anything at this point. The paintbrush? Do you want that? Nope. Okay. What was in this? There was a bunch of rocks that I can't do anything to. But the fact that you can... A statue... It's got the weird symbols on the back of it, but that's the only one. On the top left is some sort of spiral. I already did that, didn't I? Okay. Can't do anything to these guys. Can I? No. Okay. So, turns out I am missing an item to be able to do that. So I need to come back out. Wait, there's something on the wall there that apparently depicts an eye. Have I ever seen this before? Not a clue, mate. There was another door somewhere, wasn't there? Okay, so this is the room that I want. And there's something that I need in here. Old rifles? What are these doing here? Okay. So that's what I was missing. And again, I think it's something where I'm just not used to having to click on everything to see like, oh, does this work? Does this work? Does this work? But it's clicking on everything to see if it works. Only straw here. That's where I hid. The fence door could be easily charged. There's some very important dangerous was kept here. Cool. Open this. I'm going to take you. Apparently now what I do is I take le putty. I put the putty on there. Okay, and then I take that. And then I have to combine these two apparently. Okay. Now I need to go all the way back up here to the blank piece of paper, which is why we have a blank piece of paper sat there. Maybe I'm just not... Again, I don't know if I would have necessarily thought to have done all of this. Cool. But again, it's probably just because I'm not used to playing games like this where you click around things quite a lot and trial and error. I'm used to things being maybe a bit more linear, but yeah. Apparently this is all we can do in here for now. I don't want to go, as I said, freaking myself out, worrying too much, being like, why can't I do all these puzzles yet? As I said earlier in a different video, I love escape rooms, but that's one thing I do. I'm too panicked and I need to do it too quickly, and I get frustrated when I can't figure out why this doesn't go with this and trying to figure out puzzles before I'm supposed to. Ooh, Oh, big stretch. Oh, it's a little bit cold, bear with me. Okay, that's better. Hoodie on, comfort level up. Okay. So apparently there's stuff in here now that I can look at, do or use. Okay, nothing else over there. What was in the drawer? Okay. What symbols? I want to have a look. So we got a spiral. Okay, let's look for a spiral first. See if this is on here. Okay, I see no spiral. And then the one below it was a bit messy. Oh, this is where we've seen the eye before. Was that the eye? This is the weird eye-like symbol I saw on the galleries. He's written in front of it. Can this stand for Wellsmith? So this could be the map number. I should check it out. Why don't you just take this piece of paper with you? Okay, so he said that that meant Wellsmith. So the only other ones are the ones near it. Yeah, there is a... Yep, they're all organised. So we've done that one. So Wellsmith is the area that we're in. In front of it. It's more than likely this symbol belongs to Wellsmith too. I wonder what that stands for. And there's another one. It's the same abbreviation in front of it. It's more likely this symbol belongs to Wellsmith too. I wonder what that stands for. Okay. Oh, I missed it. It's... Idiot, it's the one underneath it. I didn't even... For some reason I didn't clock that one, I don't know why. Okay, so there we go. So we've got the 4 symbols now. Awesome. So can we put them... We didn't keep a list of the maps. But I wonder if we mix... Was that the map symbols, maybe? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe I just have to go straight back to where the maps are. Yeah, go back to the cabin. I don't know why my voice sounds so croaky today. I don't feel ill or anything, so I hope I'm not getting ill. Here's the map ID with that. Cool. Can I get any more? Okay. Okay. Maybe then if I put... Okay, hang on. If I go this here. Awesome sauce. Coordinates are 05. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. What were the coordinates? Were they on there? 0505. Okay, and it's one more. 0505. Okay. From all the places in Wellsmith. Take it. Kill. Alright, let's inspect. Ooh, geez, wow, that's bright. Red Town. I've never heard of this name before. Wolf spray. Never heard of it. This is where Ivar's cabin is. I have no idea about the other places. The map has no signs or markings on it. Holstone. I have no idea where it can be. Okay. I don't remember any names being in the notes upstairs. Any of those names don't ring a bell. Maybe if we go back to... It would have been... No, it wouldn't be in the office. Maybe the house? Let's go to the house. My house. Let's go to his house. Maybe have a look in the library? It's the only place I could think maybe something would be. Oh, okay. First we're going to do this apparently. Oh, okay, maybe not. There's something that I missed. Back to the cabin we go.